I want to talk to you about something that I feel like nobody really breaks down, like in a way that actually is helpful. And that's about book covers, specifically how I design mine. Because I used to think that this was something you had to hire out, and I have before. Like you needed a professional designer, or it wasn't going to look right. And then I learned about low content books and got my hands on some templates. And I thought, okay, let me try this myself. And girl, I haven't looked back since. Okay. I love making my book cover. So today I'm going to show you exactly what I do, walk you through my process, and share what I've learned about what actually gets clicks on Amazon, and how I make my book covers look so nice. I call them oh so delicious. All right, let's get into it. First, let me just be honest about where I started. When I first got into publishing years ago, 2016, I was hiring out all of my book covers. Even when I had clients, that was something I just never touched it because I didn't think that I could do it. I don't even feel like I have a design eye. Design for me felt like a whole separate skill set that I didn't have to or even want to learn. My husband used to be in design. So even with my website, Sharlrita he he put that together for me. I think he might have bought a template or something and put that together for me. But even before that, when I used to go out and speaking and things, he always designed my flyers. And so when I got into publishing, quite naturally, I was like, you know what? You need to design my covers. So he has designed several of my clients' covers, especially when I was providing done for you publishing services. So yeah, I just even now I don't feel like I have a design eye. I just like working from a template. If I could work from a template, I could make some things shake. I got a new drink too. It's called Flirt. No, no, it's just FLRT. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Have you seen these? Yeah, I got this from Target, and we gonna try. We have all the different flavors, so I'm gonna try that today. But even okay, getting back to hiring, it's okay to hire, right? It works, but it also costs money. And when you're building a publishing business and you're publishing a lot, like myself, and you want to move things quickly, I, because I create multiple books and series, and spending money on every single cover can add up fast. So when I started learning, about low content books, coloring books, journals, activity books, and I got into templates, I mean, I paid for them. Something clicked. I was like, I don't have to start from scratch every time. I already have a foundation. I just need to make it mine. Now, Canva has templates as well. I have dabbled in some of their templates, but some of them I don't really, like. So, but if I can have a template that someone already created, I can normally recreate it so that it works for my book series. So when I made the first cover myself, I put it on Amazon, and it looked good. I haven't got the print just yet. I haven't turned into print. So I was like, look, I'm done paying. I'm gonna do this myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna walk you through exactly how I do this, and I'm gonna show you some of my examples while I'm, talking you through this, so you can actually see what I mean, and you can kind of like see, okay, this is my process. So I'm gonna go over here to the computer, and let me show you some of my covers, okay? Preferably you can see this, but the first thing I do is I find a template, right? Sometimes Canva, I already have them. This was something I already had. And if I already have it, I like it. I'm not starting from a blank page. To me, that's too much. I have a collection of templates in my Canva account, and I just scroll through until something catches my eye and it feels right. And if I know I can multiply it for more book covers. So here's something I want you to notice too. I do not put my picture on the front cover. No. Okay. And that is very intentional. My covers are not about me. They're about the reader, about the feeling, the feeling, the feeling that they get when they see it, about whether it makes them stop scrolling or click. Your face on the cover can actually distract that. Okay, it can. I have my opinions about that, and I have for years. So once I have a template, I like to do the next thing. I got the fonts. I try to stick with the same fonts. I really go bold. If someone is scrolling through Amazon and your title is, if it's like the little scripts and people can barely read it, that people will scroll past that. So I like bold fonts that stop people. I like different colors. Okay. I like them to be clear. I like them to be like in their face so that it looks intentional. Okay. Now, templates, a lot of templates come with the bold fonts, but most of them, what I have, they work. Okay, I just like to make them pop. And again, I like changing up to different colors, and I love for my covers to look the same if they're in a series. Okay, I know I am writing, and this series is going to have 10 books, 10 quick short books, and you see the pattern. I stayed with the same fonts. My subtitle is at the top. My name is here. And then I have, this is book number 5 in the Quiet Moves series. So yeah, this is the name of the series, the Quiet Moves series. So because of that, I've numbered each book. Okay. I haven't done anything to the back. I know this has like the script right here. I think I'm going to change that because this is a template. So I haven't did a lot of changing with the back, but each of my front covers are done. All right, each of my front covers are done. So yeah, but yeah. So as you can see, I really love colors. I love bold colors. Canva moved their palettes for some reason, but yeah, I'm working around that. So I write in series. I love series, and one of the things I love most about being on Amazon is when you find a series and all the covers look alike. They belong together. Like if they have the same style, the same layout, the same font, but each one has its own color, you can immediately tell they're from the same author. Okay, the same world, the same vibe. It just looks more professional that way, and it looks intentional, and it makes people want to collect the whole set. Okay, so that right there exactly is what I do. I love that. I take the same template, as you can see, the same font, the same layout, and I just change the colors for each book series. I changed, of course, the title, subtitle. One might be navy that has a pop out. One might be a gold, as you can see. One might be even purple. Different personalities, but the same family. Okay. When someone when someone finds my books or even find one of your books and they love it, it goes to your Amazon author. And when someone sees the whole series lined up and it looks cohesive, it looks beautiful, they're gonna buy more than one. I do all the time. That's how this works. When people see consistency across the board when it comes to a series, it's just, I think sometimes it's an underrated move in publishing. Like it makes it look like you have a brand. And that's the thing I want to hit on too. I am all about branding myself, branding my books. So I'm not just randomly just putting books out there. There's a brand. As you can see in what my series called the Quiet Moves series. I have a couple of series coming out, but I named my series because of, according to my brand, I talk about quiet income. I talk about soft life income. So I talk about those things. So when people see my books, it will resonate. It will resonate with them. They'll be like, yeah, this is Sharlrita. This connects because this is what she talks about. Let me talk about what I'm actually noticing too about covers that perform, and not just mine, because I've been on Amazon long enough to see what works and kind of what doesn't, just paying attention. The first thing I noticed is that the readability at a thumbnail size. This is everything. Okay. So go look at your cover as a tiny little square. Like, can you read the title? Like, can you tell what kind of book it is? If the answer is no, the cover needs work. On Amazon, people are scrolling fast, and that thumbnail part is the first thing they'll see. You try it for yourself. The second thing I notice, a clean, uncluttered design. You got too much going on, that's a problem. You don't need six different design elements fighting for attention, like fonts. And no, pick a strong background, a bold title, and just make it simple. Okay. The third thing, colors. Like your title needs to pop off in the background. If your font color and your background color are too close to each other, they're going to be invisible. Okay. Don't be afraid of trying colors. That's what I had to learn. Like, don't be afraid of trying colors. You don't have to just have black as your fonts. Okay. You can try out different things. And this is me trying out. And this comes from research too. Just looking in the different categories that I publish in, seeing what's out there. And I love this bold. This I don't know what font this is in Canva. Let me see. What if this tells me what font this is? It won't here. Hold on. I gotta go back. Let me go to the original file. When I first made the front cover, because I made the ebook cover. Anton, Anton. I love Anton because I love the bold. I use Anton on my YouTube covers too. My YouTube thumbnail. I love Anton because it just boldly and it stands out. So when it comes to your mini her books or short books, you don't need it to be complicated. Clean, readable, bold, and consistent when it comes to a series. Okay, to me, that's my cover strategy. That's what I do. I don't do pictures. I used to in my other books. I tried it all. Okay, so now I'm working. This is my next book series, and I am in the cover design phase now, as you saw. And again, that's my whole process. That's what I love. That's what a series starts. It starts with the cover. So when I start my book series, I start with my covers. Before I start writing, I start with, okay, before the covers, I know my titles. I know what series I'm. I already have that mapped out. And I think I did a video before, even here or in the YouTube. I might have did it in the my YouTube membership. If you're a part of that, I show how I come up with my series titles, how I come up with the book titles, how I look at keywords, important keywords, and how AI is helping me with that too. So yeah, honey, yeah, this series is going to be bomb. This series is going to be bomb. I'm excited to go ahead and start diving and working in. I have so many books I need to get out this year because I just have so much content that I need to turn into books. Like I said, even a previous video, my process is simple. I'm using content I already have. Yeah. So I'm not writing about nothing I don't know. I'm writing about what I know and what I've done and all those great things. I know some of you are watching this and you're thinking, okay, I want to do this. I want to publish on Amazon. I want to have my own books, my own covers, my own series, and I want to know how. Okay. So let me tell you what I have for you. I'm a part of an amazing community called Boss Suite. And inside, they do teach KDP. Okay. She goes a lot deeper. Now, when I looked in there and I see the testimonials, looks like they are focused specifically on coloring books, which to me is so beginner friendly. And that's in the low content publishing space on Amazon. Yes, start there, especially if you're a beginner. Now, but here's what I want to do for you. Okay. If you join Boss Suite, I'm going to gift you my mini her book starter kit. So that's my process and how I create short nonfiction books. Okay. So you get to learn about publishing in Boss Suite for coloring books. Plus my starter kit is going to give you that 2-in-1. Okay. So again, specifically my mini her book starter kit is for nonfiction short books. my books are no more than 50 pages. So I do 50 pages or less books. I do put templates in there. If you want to, do the, just have something to start off with the templates, I have that in there for you as well. Plus my mentorship. Okay. So it's a big community. I love it. That's the part that I love about the big community because people are so helpful. But one of the things I do realize sometimes people can get a little lost. I don't really see how because it's so active. But just in case, especially I'm an affiliate, so buy from my link, I want you to be supported, and that's my goal. So that's why I offer mentorship. I have my own Telegram community as well. So if you want to, when you get access to that, you get access to the community too. So that's my gift to you. If you want to learn, it's like 20 different income streams you can learn in there. Honey, I'm in here brushing up on my Amazon influencer, like publishing videos on Amazon and getting paid. Yeah, Honey Girl challenged us to get 200 videos up. So I'm like, I'm gonna accept the challenge because I'm recording things for stuff I already have, and I already record for brands anyway. So I'm taking those same videos and putting them on Amazon. But this is not about that. I'm not gonna make this about about that. Again, when you join Boss Suite, Mini Her Book Starter Kit, also gifting you my mentorship. I want us to build together. I want more soft life CEO women who are at home, who are building, who are making real income quietly on their terms. Okay. This is what it's all about. Okay. So that's my whole cover design process, templates, fonts. Remember, no photo in the front. Okay. If you want to know why, send me a comment. I always thought that. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. I just think if you're gonna put your photo on the front, most of the time those are like autobiography books, and plus another thing to that is for the elites, the celebrities. If you notice, all celebrities when they publish books, they have their they have their face on the front. But there's another thing, the design part. You got to have a high resolution photo, and most first time authors are not going out taking having photo shoots where they have high quality photos. I just think that it doesn't make celebrities better than us, but I just think that, yeah, you go look and see who just recently did a book. I think Brandy did, the singer. I haven't even saw her cover. I bet you her face on the cover. And if it most of the time people are going to read those books because they're celebrities. They have audiences. People gonna buy their books. But for us that are building, no. Don't put your face on the cover. That's just me, y'all. Okay. That's just my opinion. And I stand on business behind it. Okay. You can have yours. That's mine. I hope this was helpful to you. Okay. Share this video with somebody else who's been wanting to get into publishing. I want you to subscribe because I'm gonna keep pulling back the curtains on everything I do in this business. And I appreciate you being here. So let's chat in the comments. I'll look forward to seeing you in Boss Suite if you are joining us. And yeah, I'm gonna get this Telegram community up and popping for us. And yeah, and make sure you have access to the starter kit too. Okay? Take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next video. All right? Bye, girl.